morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mister.
Okay, how are you
Morning,
today?
Mister. I'm
I'm
fine,
fine, thank you,
Mister.
Mister.
Very good.
Okay, nice to hear that. I hope all of you are doing well. Okay, before we start our lesson, let's pray together. Pray begins. Finish. Thank you. Okay. Today, we're going to learn about narrative text, especially how to understand it through reading. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the purpose, uh, structure, language feature, and moral value of a narrative text. Are you ready, guys?
Yes,
I'm ready.
Mister.
Great,
Yes,
let's
Mister.
begin. Okay, first, let's understand what a narrative text is. A narrative text tells a story to entertain, inspire, Hmm, sorry. A narrative text tells a story to entertain, inspire, or teach readers a moral lesson. Stories may be fictional, imaginary, or drawn from traditional tales such as fables, fairy tales, legends, myths, and folk tales. Uh, there are three main purposes of a narrative text. First, to entertain the readers with an interesting story. The second, to tell a story uh, using a clear sequence of events. Third, to teach a moral lesson that readers can apply in their daily life. Okay. Every narrative text has four main parts. The first is orientation. In orientation, this introduces the character, the setting, and when the story happens. The second is complication. This is where the main problem or conflict begins. The third is resolution. This explains how the problem is solved. And finally, reorientation part. This part usually gives a closing statement or the moral lesson on the narrative text. Remember this order: orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Understanding this structure helps us follow the story more easily. Okay, now let's learn about the language feature of narrative text. First, narrative texts usually use the simple past tense because they tell events that happened in the past. And second, they use action verb such as run, help, coach, and walk. Third, they use time connective to show the sequence of events. For the example, once upon a time, one day, suddenly, then, after that, finally. These words help readers understand the order of the story. Narrative text also use adjective to describe people or places and sometimes direct or indirect speech. Okay, because narrative text tells past events, they mainly use the simple past tense. Let's review the sentence patterns. For positive sentence, uh, the formula is subject plus verb plus object. For the example, the lion helped the mouse. For negative sentence, the formula is use subject plus did not plus verb 1. For the example, the hunter did not catch the lion. And for question or interrogative, the formula is first use did plus subject plus verb. Verb 1. For the example, did did the mouse help the lion? Notice that after did, we always use verb 1, not verb 2. Okay, now I want to one of you to read the example text of narrative text about the lion and the mouse. Can anyone please read it for me?
Me, Mister.
Okay, Alaya, maybe?
Yes, Mister. The Lion and the Mouse. One day, a lion was sleeping peacefully in the forest. A little mouse accidentally ran across the lion's body and woke him up. The lion became angry and caught the mouse with his huge paw. The mouse begged the lion to let him go, promising that one day he would help. The lion laughed. He thought such small animal could never help him, but he released the mouse. A few days later, the lion was trapped in a hunter's net. Hearing his roar, the mouse came and chewed the rope with his sharp teeth, freeing the lion. The lion thanked the mouse and realized that kindness is never wasted, no matter how small someone may seem.
Okay, thank you Alaya for helping me to read the example text. Okay, now di sini ada beberapa pertanyaan. After reading the lion, after reading the lion and the mouse text, please answer the following question to check your understanding of the story. The first question is, who are the main character in the story? Can anyone please raise your hand for answer? Okay, Dita, what's the answer?
The main characters are the lion and the mouse. Is my answer right, Mister?
Yes, correct. Thank you, Dita. Next, the second question is, why did the lion become angry? Can anyone answer this question?
Me, Mister.
Okay, Alaya, please.
The reason is the lion became angry because the mouse accidentally woke him up.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for the answer. Next question, how did the mouse help the lion? Anyone?
Me, Mister. The
Okay,
answer
Naura.
is the, the mouse helped the lion by chewing the ropes of the hunter's net.
Correct. Thank you for the answer, Naura. Next, the last question, what is the moral value of the story? Can anyone anyone answer it?
I want to answer again, Mister.
Okay, Dita, please tell me the answer.
The moral value is that kindness is never wasted, and even small people can help others.
Exactly, correct. Thank you, Dita, for the answer. Okay, now let's improve our vocabulary. Match each word with its correct meaning. This activity helps build the vocabulary needed to understand narrative text. Oke, jadi di sini ada beberapa kata. Uh, nah, tugas kalian, saya minta tolong untuk mencocokkannya dengan arti yang ada di sebelah kanan ini. Oke, untuk kata pertama, forest. Kira-kira artinya apa ya? Ada yang bisa menjawabnya?
Saya, Mister. Jawabannya
Oke.
yang D. Plant many trees.
Yes, exactly correct. Thank you, Naura. Okay, the second one is trap. What is the meaning?
I want to answer, Mister.
Yes, Alaya.
It's C, unable to escape.
Correct. Thank you. The next word is hunter. What is the meaning is?
I won't answer, Mister. The answer is E. Person who catch animals.
Yes, exactly correct. And the next word is roar. What is the meaning of this word? Can anyone?
I will answer, Mister.
Okay, Dita, please.
The answer is A. Loud sound made by a lion.
Yes, exactly correct. Thank you. And the last word, kindness. Kira-kira apa ya artinya?
You want to answer, Mister?
Yes, Alaya, silakan.
It's B, being helpful and caring.
Nice, correct, excellent. Thank you guys for your participant. Okay, before we finish, let's review today's lesson. Today, we learned that narrative text tells stories to entertain and teach moral lessons. They have 4 parts. First is orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. They usually use the simple past tense, action verb, and time connective. As a readers, we should be able to identify the main idea, important details, story structure, and moral value. Okay. Thank you for your active participation today. I hope today's lesson helps you understand narrative text better. Remember, reading stories not only improve your English, but also teach a valuable life lessons. See you in the next class. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining and goodbye. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Mister. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.